Good, happy Saturday morning, January 8th, 2022. I'm Riley King. Welcome to this Saturday morning edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Saturday morning, so let's get started right now. First up, Nashua schools to close Monday, Tuesday because of COVID-19 related absences. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Walmart, America's largest, is hiring. Earn up to $28 per hour plus benefits working at Walmart's distribution center. Get a $5,000 sign-on bonus, but hurry, you must be hired before January 31st. Apply today online or text DC to 240240. Walk-ins welcome.
Well, Tom and Monica, it's been less than a week since students returned to school after winter vacation, and already schools here in Nashua are closing their doors on Monday and Tuesday. One expert I spoke to said she thinks we should have waited before sending back students at all.
Right now, it's not looking good at all.
Bobby Bagley, director of the Division of Public Health and Community Services in Nashua, says she knew numbers would go up.
Did we expect these numbers to go up this high? No. It may have actually been a good idea to probably have school open up a little bit later after the holidays, since we were expecting to see an increase in cases anyway.
Almost 200 staff members were absent in Nashua schools Thursday, according to interim superintendent Garth McKinney. They'll be closed Monday and Tuesday after Friday's snow day. Some parents tell WMUR they don't think 5 days off are enough.
In all honesty, I believe that they should reinstate the remote option.
Christina Sage's daughter is a senior at Nashua High School North. She's concerned there won't be sufficient testing.
It's not just getting a fever, getting a cough, getting a cold, feeling bad immediately. It's the long-term effects that we're really worried about.
To add to the strain, there's a lack of substitute teachers. It's an issue prior to the pandemic that isn't letting up, according to Adam Marcoux, president of the Nashua Teachers Union.
We used to have a lot of our substitutes were retired staff that would come back, and we don't have some of them working right now because there are concerns around COVID. And when you're facing substitute issues during a pandemic in one district, you're facing them in other districts.
Classes in Nashua are set to resume on Wednesday over in Bedford. They're dealing with rising COVID cases. Also, the high school there is requiring masks inside until January 20th. Live in Nashua, Grace Finerman, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. COVID-19 cases in New Hampshire hit record high for third time this week. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Walmart, America's largest, is hiring. Earn up to $28 per hour plus benefits working at Walmart's distribution center. Get a $5,000 sign-on bonus, but hurry, you must be hired before January 31st. Apply today online or text DC to 240240. Walk-ins welcome.
And the changes for those schools come as the state sees another record for active confirmed cases. Current infections growing tonight to 15,340. There are 2,600 new cases to report tonight, with 540 from prior days. Current hospitalizations are up for the first time in days to 366. And there are 2 new COVID-related deaths to report.
Okay, there you go on that video and that report. New Hampshire hospitals struggle with COVID-19, sick staff members, and low blood supplies. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Walmart, America's largest, is hiring. Earn up to $28 per hour plus benefits working at Walmart's distribution center. Get a $5,000 sign-on bonus, but hurry, you must be hired before January 31st. Apply today online or text DC to 240240. Walk-ins welcome.
This is really a great resource for us in a time of need.
A team of 15 Air Force doctors, nurses, and medics arrived at the Elliott Hospital Friday. Their goal? To help relieve the hospital's staff who's been overwhelmed with COVID patients and decimated by staffing shortages.
And the fact that we have this opportunity to welcome this joint task force in to provide a little bit of relief, whether it's opening up new beds, allowing someone that's been on a 10-day shift a little flexibility just to go home and see their family. It can make all the difference in the world.
Governor Sununu has been asking for help from the federal government for weeks. A 24-person medical team provided by the Department of Health and Human Services was assisting at the Elliott back in December, but could not extend its deployment due to demand across the country. Hospitals around the Granite State are still swamped, but many are receiving help in different forms, like at Exeter Hospital, where New Hampshire National Guard soldiers are assisting with non-medical tasks.
And with that, though, we still need help. We really do.
The ICU at the Elliott Hospital is currently operating at 130% capacity.
The vast majority of our patients are not COVID. However, the 50 patients that are very sick with COVID have a tremendous amount of resources dedicated to them.
The team provided by the Department of Defense will help the hospital reopen a 10-bed acute care unit which was closed due to staff shortages. They'll continue helping at the hospital until early February.
Additionally, we will provide more resources to the emergency department, so we'll be able to see more patients who are coming through.
I'm Scott Cook, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Reward for information to find 7-year-old Hermione Montgomery increases to 94,000. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
I think what sets us apart is the fact that our technicians live and breathe only chimneys. It's not a part of our company.
Tonight, the reward for information to find missing 7-year-old Harmony Montgomery is up to $94,000. Manchester police announced another $34,000 from 5 more local businesses and private citizens. Harmony Montgomery was reported missing on New Year's Eve. She has not been seen since late 2019. Her father, Adam Montgomery, is now facing assault charges, accused of abusing Harmony in 2019, and his estranged wife, Kayla Montgomery, is accused of welfare fraud for allegedly collecting benefits for Harmony, even when she was not in their care. Anyone with information about Harmony should call or text the dedicated tip line, 603-203-6060.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. City of Portsmouth issues a mask mandate, face covering directive effective immediately. The city of Portsmouth is requiring people to wear face coverings for public places and indoor places for work effective immediately. Everyone over the age of 5 is directed to properly cover their nose and mouth with face coverings in all public buildings accessible to the general public and in public transportation. Employees at indoor places of work must use a face covering when not working in a separate office or areas. Given the current metrics relevant to the percent of positivity in hospitalizations, utilizations due to COVID-19, the health office has determined that in order to protect the public health, proper face coverings must be used in all public indoor areas in places of employment, Portsmouth city manager said. The mask mandate does not apply to private homes or residential units, public or private schools, partners in indoor swimming pools, music students, vaccinated performers in a public venue, or a gymnast that have instituted other mitigation measures, such as vaccination requirements, physical distancing, or enhanced ventilation system, and athletics activity participating in athletic areas. Face coverings are not required for people with medical or developmental conditions, including anxiety. People who are picking up takeout from a restaurant must wear a mask. Mask may be removed while seated at a table. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, face masks, including surgical masks, N95s, and tightly woven cloths without holes or any exhalation valve. Also, the Portsmouth city manager said the directive will end when rates of infection are no longer posed as a risk to public health. Vigil held to remember Merrimack boy on what would have been his 6th birthday. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Walmart, America's largest, is hiring. Earn up to $28 per hour plus benefits working at Walmart's distribution center. Get a $5,000 sign-on bonus, but hurry, you must be hired before January 31st. Apply today online or text DC to 240240. Walk-ins welcome.
The investigation into Elijah Lewis's death is ongoing, but his loved ones want to keep his memory alive, especially on his birthday.
Happy birthday to Elijah.
Elijah Lewis should have celebrated his 6th birthday Friday. His family and friends did at Derryfield Park in honor of the little boy who loved cupcakes.
I hope that Eli, is up in heaven, dancing around, eating as many cupcakes as he can. My girls made tons of cupcakes for him.
Loved ones also made signs calling for justice for Eli.
It's been really hard to deal with, to process. Finding out what actually really happened to him has been excruciating to deal with.
Investigators say Elijah wasn't seen for about a month before he was reported missing from Merrimack. His body was later found in Abington, Massachusetts in October. His mother and her boyfriend are both charged, but not in connection to his death. An autopsy determined Eli died of violence and neglect.
Nobody's been charged with his murder yet. It's just beginning.
The family is waiting for answers, keeping Eli close to their hearts.
He's free now. He's away from the pain. I hope he's playing with his favorite dinosaurs, trucks, doing what he loves.
Those close to Elijah Lewis also have heavy hearts thinking about the disappearance of 7-year-old Harmony Montgomery. They're hopeful she'll be found soon. In Manchester, Mike Cronin, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And we are going to switch gears now, and let's go into your weather. The weather right now is 10 degrees. Brr. Feels like -5, brr, and clear. Expect dry conditions for the next 6 hours. With more on the weather forecast, let's go to meteorologist Haley LaPointe with a full weather forecast. Good morning, Haley. Okay, looks like we're having a little technical difficulties with that video.
Walmart, America's largest, is hiring. Earn up to $28 per hour plus benefits working at Walmart's distribution center. Get a $5,000 sign-on bonus, but hurry, you must be hired before January 31st. Apply today online or text DC to 240240. Walk-ins welcome.
Hi, Hi, everyone. I'm meteorologist Haley LaPointe. Here's an update on your forecast. Sunny and cold to start the weekend. Finally, a good day for travel. Though be aware, the winds are moving around a little bit and actually causing some blowing snow on the roadways and just some residual slick spots. Can't be ruled out after the snow that we had on Friday. Wintry mix returns on Sunday, though, so there could be some slick spots even with the next storm system coming through. A little bit of wintry mix and snow in the North Country. Then following that system, our first real blast of Arctic air that we've had in a couple of years, as a matter of fact. Our high temperatures on Tuesday, single digits in a lot of spots, but wind chills easily in the double digits below zero through much of the day. It's going to be brutally cold. In the meantime, yesterday, here are some of the snow totals. Sandown, almost 7 inches, 6 in Dover, Laconia, about 5, 3.6 Wolfboro, Ashland, 2.8 inches of snow. So pretty much everybody now having snow on the ground. Temperatures only in the teens in the North Country today, 20s elsewhere. The winds will be active out of the northwest between about 5 to 15 miles per hour, but even some gusts near 20 miles per hour make it feel bitter. Some sunshine and clouds passing through, but it is quiet. Finally, a day without any ice or snow. It is a one-day thing. We're in a very active pattern here. So the next one moving through the Great Lakes region at the moment. That eventually brings us some mixed showers for Sunday. So today, sunshine, you need the sunglasses for sure. It's going to be bright, and we'll see probably a little bit of melting on the roadways. So there could be some solar glare issues from time to time, but enjoy the sunshine and overall travel, no problems. Then overnight tonight, the clouds will be on the increase as this next system moves in. Looks like tomorrow morning, this is 7 a.m., maybe a few flurries starting to break out, but it's that pink color yet again, meaning some freezing rain, some ice, a possibility, primarily from the Lakes region south through the morning hours and even the early afternoon. It may linger in some southern portions of the state, but then it's pretty much done with by about 4 or 5 o'clock. A few lingering snow showers to the north, and then we clear out Monday. Looks like we see sunshine and a few flurries, certainly sunny on Tuesday, but look at how cold it is. Wind chills between 10 to 20 below, possibly even colder than that during the day on Tuesday. Then overnight, Tuesday into Wednesday, the coldest night we've had so far, with many of us bottoming out sub-zero. Mostly cloudy on Thursday. Friday, we see some sunshine.
Okay, and there you go on that weather forecast from meteorologist Haley LaPointe. Thank you for that weather forecast, Haley. And that does it for this morning edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for tuning in and watching. I hope you all have a great day, everyone. See you back here later on today for another newscast. Goodbye.